John Brown, Raid on Harper's Ferry by Melaine Walker, Sarah Spears, and Tori Bill. There once was a boy named John Brown. He was born in Connecticut and raised in Ohio. As a boy, John befriended a slave boy, and one day John witnessed the boy's master strike him with a shovel. From that day on, John was a radical abolitionist who wanted to end slavery at all costs, even if it meant war. Act 2. The Raid on Harper's Ferry. Brown thought of a plan to spark a rebellion. He planned to raid a federal arsenal in Harper's Ferry, Virginia. John Brown and 20 of his men marched from Ohio to a small farmhouse in Virginia. John Brown and his army cut telegraph wires so the soldiers couldn't call for help. Then they captured the only watchman. Their next move was to leave the weapon arsenal. When leaving, a train spotted them. Brown and his men shot at the train and shot an innocent, free former slave. When Brown's men got to the nearest town, they were shot at by the townspeople. Brown and his men hid in a small brick engine house. The next morning, Brown and his remaining men realized that they were surrounded by an army of Marines, under the command of Robert E. Lee. The Marines broke into the engine house because they did not surrender, and one Marine unsuccessfully tried to stab and kill Brown. Then Brown was beaten unconscious and taken to Charleston, Virginia, to be hung. His raid was unsuccessful, but sparked the revolution of the Civil War.